Hey, it's Josh Jacobs, and you're listening to Fantasy Football Counselor.
Welcome to the show, everybody. Joseph Robert, the Fantasy Football Counselor. Today we're talking about running back sleepers, and I've got a very special guest today who also has the lion mentality, UFC fighter Jamahal Hill online with me. What is going on, Jamahal?
What's going on, brother? How you doing?
Good. I'm excited that you're on here, man. And you know football very well. You play fantasy football. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself real quickly here from the football background? Then I want to ask you some questions about your MMA background. You're in the UFC now, believe 2-0 in the UFC, 8-0 altogether. And then we're going to talk about 5 running backs here who are kind of like underdogs, guys that aren't getting the respect I think they're deserving right now. We're going to talk about those guys. But before we get into that, can you give us a little bit of background on your you played football before, I believe?
Yeah, I played football my whole life.
What position?
Every one. I played every position you can think of.
Nice.
When I started out as a running back. It was like a running back and a linebacker. And then I moved running back to I played receiver, I played quarterback, I played offensive lineman, defensive line, safety, corner. I played it all. I played semi-pro. I played semi-pro level. I played safety.
Nice. Well, the reason I had you on my show is, number one, I just saw you in the couple UFC fights. I DM'd you. And when I see somebody that's got the upside, the talent, I'm like, man, I got to get a hold of that person. So you looked really, really solid in your first 2 fights. Now you have 4 wins by knockout, 4 by decision, I believe. You're 8-0. And I know with MMA, that record, keeping it like pristine like that, 8-0 is beautiful. You want to keep the momentum going. So you have 4 wins by knockout, and 3 of them were in the first round. Am I right?
Yeah.
Knockout first round.
TKOs.
TKO. Yeah. So your last fight was on May 30th. You knocked out Klitzen Abreu. I hope I'm saying it right here. And honestly, I was watching.
Yeah, it's something like it's Abreu, however. I don't think they say. I don't know. Like that.
I gotta say, man, were you trying in that fight? Because you made it look easy. Like, you were a sniper, man. And you're just like, and you mix it up. You mix up your strikes. Like, what would you say? You probably didn't even hit your top gear in that fight, right? Like, how did you feel in that fight?
I mean, I came out and obviously everybody tries in every fight. It's the UFC. You take it, you take them lightly, you end up, you end up getting beat. But I just came out and I was still in the filling out process. My filling out process is painful. You know what I'm saying? I'm still gonna touch you. I'm still gonna touch you everything while I'm learning and while I'm figuring you out. The problem isn't me touching you, it's how to most effectively touch you. And he didn't really make it out of the filling out process,
No.
don't get me wrong, bro. He came in, he's decorated, he's been in the game, he's in the UFC for a reason. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I don't know, man. I'm just a different animal. I feel like I'm just a different animal and I'm on a different level.
Have you considered, I'm just going to jump off topic here, not really off topic, but a little bit of tangent. Have you considered dropping weight and possibly going for like fighting Adesanya eventually? Or are you more towards, light heavy?
I'm good where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? I make my weight. I'm comfortable at my weight class. Size for me is not a thing. Like I don't believe in he's a bigger, muscular dude, so he's gonna belt. I don't believe in that shit. So nah. It's been mentioned and it's been talked about, but for me, I'm good where I'm at right now.
Right, light heavy is kind of where you're more comfortable with, for sure.
That's where I'm good at. And then also I don't know. Maybe if I run out of challenges here, I need to clean. I want to clean out this division first. And do all the things I have set for myself to accomplish in this division, and then move on to the next one. Whether that be up or down.
I got to ask you, what is your why? I'm just curious about your why, because you adapt the lion mentality. What drives me is the loss of my dad, the legacy, a lot of stuff for me. What is your why? What makes you tick? Because I see the intensity in the matches. I see your passion. I see your heart. That's why I reached out to you, because I saw that lion mentality. You are honed in. You're focused. What is driving you? What's the engine here?
I mean, for me, like my main motivation is my kids. You know, I got a lot of kids. You know, I didn't have everything growing up. You know what I mean? There's a lot of things like about the world and things I wasn't able to experience just for the simple fact that we didn't have the money to. You know what I mean? Things like that. Certain opportunities weren't available to me because I didn't have. I mean, I don't come from money and things like that. You know, so I wanted to honestly, it's a foundation. I want to build a foundation for my kids. You know, to give them a leg up in life. You know what I mean, and things like that. You know, open doors for them that weren't. You know what I mean, that weren't available to me. You know, and yeah, that's a big motivation. Also, just I want to I want to be able to not just do that for my family, but for other people. Like, you know what I mean, I want to be able to help people. You know what I mean? Like this person over here struggling, all they need is just a leg up or somebody to help them or believe in them or something. You know what I'm saying? I've been in that position. You know what I
Right.
mean? So I want to be able to help people.
Well, you are definitely leading by example. That's a huge thing. So you're going to be a huge role model as you progress. You already are. I mean, you're in the UFC. To make the UFC alone, I mean, there's only a few people that can actually do that. So you're already there. Now it's like I live by the saying, I didn't come this far to only come this far. You've come really far already, but now it's time to elevate and go for championship, right? Become the champion. So
I mean, honestly, right now for me, it's just putting my footprint down in this game. You know what I'm saying? Just make my mark. You know what I mean? People still don't get the fact that I'm really here and I'm really a problem and I'm right here in your face. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna change a couple narratives and everything first, get establish myself, and then whenever I'm ready to just start walking up that ladder, I'm gonna start walking up that ladder.
yeah, man, I'm really excited to see. I've been getting back into UFC. I did some amateur stuff, nowhere near your level by any means, but I'm very familiar with the fight game and I see talent and I know talent and I see the upside in what you're doing. It's phenomenal. Let's move on here and talk about these running backs because you know football very well. We had a little bit of talk before you got on here. I got 5 guys here who I just feel aren't getting the credit they deserve. I want to just briefly touch on them and let everybody know they are sleepers. Now, the one guy is not a sleeper. He's a top 5 guy, but I think he could actually be the number 2 running back off the board in fantasy. The first guy I want to talk about is Derrick Henry, a guy that didn't get that mega contract locked down. He's an absolute beast. Love the talent, love the work ethic. Knock
Hmm.
on wood, pretty durable. What is the knock with Derrick Henry? Why do you were saying something before, like they just see him as like they don't see him maybe lasting 4 or 5 years or what? Just what are your
I
thoughts on
think that could be the case. You know what I'm saying? When you take into account a big dude like that, you know what I mean. Even though he can move, he does have speed. His job and his role and how they use him is they bang him up the middle. They make like the thing that makes him tough is the fact that he when it gets in the third and fourth quarter, you don't want to keep hitting this dude over and over and over. But also at the same time, them hitting him over and over puts a lot of wear and tear on his body. So it could be a question of durability.
Right. And the thing is, they got Darrington Evans. They drafted him, and now the coaches are saying they're going to start peppering in Evans, and it's going to be a bit of a committee. I think that's
Which they
BS.
should.
I hate
No, no,
that
no, no,
fantasy.
no.
For
Hell
fantasy,
no.
it
Like
sucks.
like think about what I for fantasy. From a fantasy aspect, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm thinking of it from like a real life game, like coaching situation. That's smart. It's the smart thing to do is to get somebody other than Deion Lewis, somebody with a nice sized body that can bang in there and bruise up that defense. Because if you got 2 dudes that you gotta, you know what I mean, you gotta worry about. All right, this young dog coming out here. We said he haven't hit him. Damn, he built like a stump. Now this
Right.
motherfucker built like the whole tree. You know what I'm saying? And then you send him out there third, fourth quarter, it put it in. That is, all of a sudden them big chunk plays start to happen more often.
And you keep him fresh, and you keep Henry fresh.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
Darrington could catch the ball better than Henry because Henry's been knocked for not being able to catch the ball like other backs.
I don't want him
So
to catch the ball. I want him to run people's face over.
either way, I think he's going to get 16 touchdowns and at least 1,200 rushing yards as a floor this year. So, but I love him. I love Derrick Henry, but again, not getting the respect he deserves. And the reason I went sleepers is because ironically, your name is Sweet Dreams, right? You put people to sleep. So it's fitting for the show. So, guys, stick with us here. Next guy here is David Montgomery. Now, David Montgomery had an average year, I think 7 or 9 yards per carry. I think now,
That's partially due to Tariq Cohen.
was Tariq Cohen coming on those 3rd and 1s, and he was like losing yardage. Nagy's an idiot. Like, I don't understand. Run the guy that's hot. I think David Montgomery and 242 attempts, 889 yards.
But also, you got to look at the situations they was in. Chicago played from behind a lot this year.
That too, yeah. And Nagy was trying to be too cute, like they're saying, right?
Yeah, some of them, some coaches get caught up in that. Just kind of backtracking to Derrick Henry. That's why I like kind of like what the Titans were doing. The simple fact, they kept it simple. We're gonna run the ball through your face, and then play action. We're gonna mix in some play action. We're gonna keep you guessing. You know what I'm saying? Simple. They kept it simple. That's why they beat some of the teams that they beat.
I think Montgomery takes a step up too. And you're right. Henry just smashes the ball down your throat. I hope Montgomery gets a chance to do that.
Quick. I remember when I watched him play, when I watched David Montgomery play, dude is nice though. Like just that little burst, those little bursts, and then he's just a dog. You don't want to go down.
One of his trainers said he's working on his top end speed. So look for a more explosive David Montgomery this year. And Jamal, you play fantasy. Do you know you can get this guy in the 5th round in a 12-person league? That's crazy. It's good value, man. I'm telling you. All right, next guy here. This guy keeps getting ridiculed because he hasn't really finished a season lately. He had the injury a couple years ago. He had a pinnacle season 2016. David Johnson, now in the Texans. I met this guy. He was endorsing the brand a couple years ago. He said he was dealing with haters his whole life. People said they can't do it, and that motivates him. Another sleeper you get in the 4th round. His ADP is starting to climb. But what are your thoughts on David Johnson, a full workhorse in Houston? What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I think they're gonna feed him the ball. I think he's gonna get fed a lot in Houston, especially now that Nuke ain't there. You got Will Fuller. He's a deep threat. You know what I'm saying? And maybe he can work on. Obviously, he's a pro. He can work on getting open on them quicker, shorter routes and things like that. But yeah, David Johnson. They're gonna have to use a lot of him for And is Duke Johnson still there?
Duke, yeah, he is, but I don't see him as
probably go a lot of. They probably gonna go a lot, but. Nah, he ain't a deep threat, but he's nice. You know what I mean? They come out in the 2 running back set, you know what I'm saying, and then motion him outside into the, you know what I mean, to the slot. Yeah, they might start doing that.
So yeah, I think he's gonna have a good season. Bottom line, and
I think he's gonna be good. Yeah, it'd be good. I mean, they traded him for Nuke. You know what I'm saying? that ain't exactly. I mean, you got one of the top 5 receivers in the game.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So obviously,
I see a decline for Nuke, but that's a whole other topic. I'm not going to get into that. Another guy, the 4th sleeper here, and he's coming off in the 3rd round, so he's not really a sleeper, but I think a lot of people will be like, But Leonard Fournette, they wanted to get rid of him, the Jacksonville Jaguars. Now they keep him.
Uncle Leonard?
He's a beast. Lenny, yeah.
I'm going to be honest. And Leonard Fournette is a dog, you know what I'm saying? But I don't think he's like just turn and hand him the ball and win the game and win games, like, you know what I mean, win the championship type shit. Like that's basically what they had in Jacksonville. You knew Leonard Fournette was gonna get the ball. Now you put Leonard Fournette in somewhere like Arizona with those passing pieces, or you know what I'm saying, Detroit, you know what I'm saying, where we got a young boy and stuff like that, somewhere like that. Or with a Derrick Henry, you know what I mean? But then he can do something. I think he can make some big plays for you in something, or maybe like a Kansas City somewhere. But he got to be somewhere where the passing game got to be a threat. You know what I'm saying? Because if they just loading the box on him, you know what I'm saying? He ain't gonna. You know what I mean? He gonna have some good games because he's good.
Minshew and Shark could be connecting, opening things up. I hope.
Ain't nobody fearing that. Fearing that. Is that gonna keep Stephon Gilmore up at night? No.
You
know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, for real.
Yeah.
Like them boys, like Jalen Rand, like them boys, like Pat, like they not worried about DJ. They know he fast. When you got a Ed Reed and all those other dudes over the top and stuff, what's that one duel gonna do?
But understand, Leonard wants to get the big contract, so he's got to perform this year. He has to.
Yeah, he got to go off. But my thing is just the team that he's on.
Right.
We're going to load the box. If I'm the coach, if I'm the defensive coach, we loading the box.
I agree.
We're going to load the box. We'll put somebody over the top of Chark. You know what I'm saying? Shit, we already seen, what's the other dude's name? Marquise Lee. is the Allen Hurns.
Allen Hurns, yeah.
We've seen Allen Hurns have a big game and they still lose.
Right.
I can live with that.
I remember that.
You know what I'm saying?
I remember that.
Like, yeah, Leonard got to get up out of there, dog. He got to leave, bro. If he want to win, bro, he got to leave. He need to go to a system that work like New England. Now you put him in a New England, you know what I mean, where they got a good system. They got a quarterback that's just gonna do his job. All he got to do is come in and do his job. Then we talking about a great.
From an athlete's perspective, I got to ask you, you're in a situation where you got to perform so another team picks you up, right? But at the same end, you know the Jacksonville Jaguars don't like you. How do you perform when you know this team doesn't like you, right? You still have to perform.
Focus on the game. Focus on the game. I get paid on the field by what I can do on the field. It don't matter if you like me. You got to respect what I can do out here. You know what I'm saying? So.
Fair enough. So, yeah, I think it's going to be a good season based on volume, but good point.
Same thing with fighting, man, bro. You ain't got it. You don't have to like me. You don't have to, you know what I mean? You don't have to respect the person that I am. But when we get inside, if you can't respect what I can do to you,
right,
you gonna feel me.
Right. And then the last guy here, we just found out today that he cleared his arthritis. His knee's fine, according to the doctor, Todd Gurley. What are your thoughts on him? I think he's going to have a huge year in Atlanta. What are your thoughts?
Hell yeah. They messed up. I mean, they messed up. They sent him where Julio Jones and, you know what I mean, Calvin Ridley reside. You know what I mean? And boys like that. So he's not going to see the same stacked box he was seeing before.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You can't stack the box like that. You got Matt Ryan back there. You got what's that? Austin Hooper at the at the tight end.
They got Hurns now. They shipped Hooper off to Cleveland.
Oh shit!
Yeah, recently. It wasn't too long ago, months ago. I think.
Said they shipped Hurns or Hooper off to Cleveland.
No, Hayden Hurst is now on the Falcons, and Hooper is now with the Browns.
Hurst, the old boy from Baltimore.
Yep. Yeah.
So he can block. And he can catch. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Bro, either way. You know what I'm saying? Just the fact that you got Julio Jones, you got Calvin Ridley on the other side, and then you got Todd Gurley. Todd Gurley is in my opinion, the best running back in the game.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying?
He's up there, man. I give it to Saquon. But Gurley's up there. You don't think?
I don't know. I don't know, just for the simple fact that the Giants is just that bad. So you know what I mean. I take into account teams and stuff like that.
That's the thing. He's over 1,000 yards with a crappy O-line. How the hell did he do that? That's talent, man.
Volume.
Yeah, I guess
he's good. No, don't get me wrong. He's amazing. He's amazing. But yeah, bro, you know what I mean, you get like.
That's good, man. So those are the five. Those are the sleepers. Sweet dreams. Those are the
Gurley, bro. Gurley about to be nasty this year. You can't stack the box against him. If you can't stack the box against that man, look out.
And there's no.
And then if you do, you're gonna get ate alive. You're gonna get ate alive. You got dudes outside that you can't one-on-one match up against.
And there's no committee there. He's the guy. They believe in him. He's the guy.
Yeah. Freeman gone, right?
Yeah, Freeman's a free agent right now as the time of this recording.
Yeah.
So, man, I'm excited. We just want football, man. UFC's been getting me through. I'm not gonna lie. Watching the UFC pretty much every week, me and the wife, we order chicken wings. We're watching the fights. I really enjoy it. I've been watching my other friend. Look out for him. He's not in your weight class. Benil Dariush. You know him?
I think I heard the name before. I can't
look out for him.
Face right off the top of my head.
Benil, yeah, he's in a 4-0. He's won his last 4 matches, so he's looking to work his way up too, man. So, yeah, man, I'm excited about some of you younger guys that are just getting in, and the ceiling is so high. I want to see you now. Currently, are you ranked right now, or how do they rank you right now? Is it kind of unranked?
Like, what do you mean? Like rank? Like, as far
I don't know, like top, like how does the UFC work? You have to be like top 15, and then they start.
I mean, I think I seen something. I was like 38th before this last fight, and then I'm seeing shit like now that I'm like 28th or 26th or something like that. Oh, well, that's just what I've been told. I don't know. I don't even know where to look this stuff up at.
And again, I'm not really into the rank stuff, but I'm assuming another big knockout like that, and that'll just catapult you right up there in top 15, I would say.
Mm-hmm. We'll see. You know what I mean?
One fight at a time.
Bro, I'm just out here. Yeah, I'm out here just touching people up, man. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Taking them to you, letting the world see what I can do. You know what I'm saying? We just locked in on that right now. When it's time to do that other stuff, we're gonna get to that.
Right. I got to ask you this because I was looking at something the announcer was saying. So when your hands are up, you said your chin was exposed. Are you comfortable with your chin out like that? Is that part of the strategy, or like, are you comfortable with that? Like, if you probably got a good chin, obviously, right?
Bro, none of those punches hit me in the chin, bro. So if my chin is out there, and every time they keep saying go back, and if honestly go back and watch the Darko fight where they were saying that.
Yeah,
a lot of times they was like, oh, he's landing a big hand. Dude wasn't landing a lot of those shots. He wasn't even landing. Right? It's the little things, the little details, shoulder rolls. A lot of those punches go right off the shoulder. You know what I'm saying?
The announcers from behind here, it sounds easy, but you know what you're doing in there. And he wasn't, he was coming in really tight like this, and you had the reach on him anyway. You were good.
Yeah, bro. My chin, I don't know, bro. As far as my chin being in the air, I don't know nothing about that. Like, you know what I mean? I move my head, you know what I'm saying? I move my head, so my head's always constantly moving. My body's always constantly moving. You know what I mean? So it may seem like my chin is up in the air.
Yeah.
Touch it. If you can touch it.
Come that close, I'll uppercut you, right? Is basically what you're thinking. If they reach you.
Like I'm saying. If you say you can touch it.
Right. No, I like it, man. I like what I'm seeing, and that's why the lion mentality, I love it. I appreciate you coming on, man. And I just, I see good things happening, man. Knock on wood. I'm hoping nothing but the best for you and your family. And I'm really, really happy you came on, and I'm just going to keep watching. And I'm hoping, championship eventually, man. I'll be rooting for you. But just remember, I was here on the ground floor, first 2 fights. When you're at UFC.
Yeah. Man, the ground been laid low before this.
Listen,
these boys don't know.
I was there before you were champ, and everybody was calling, and that's what I like, because everybody's got talent. If you're in the UFC, you're talented, but there's something about you, man. It's the killer instinct. It's the eye of the tiger, because I'm a big Rocky fan. The eye of the tiger. I see it in you, Jamal. I'm telling you. So I appreciate you coming on, man. It means a lot, and thanks, man.
No, I appreciate you, bro. Thanks for the talk.
All right, guys, make sure you guys subscribe, leave a thumbs up, and leave your fantasy questions below. Pleasure having you, Jamal. We'll talk soon.
All right. Thank you, bro.